This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
The latest thing online everybody's laughing about, making fun of, is Andy Byron at the Colplay show on the Kiss Cam. And he's on the Kiss Cam with his chief human resource officer at his company.
Who is this man's name that I was ignorant of a mere 12 hours ago?
Well, he is a CEO at a company called Astronomer. Hanging out with his chief human resource officer at a Colplay show.
Oh, yeah.
Just snuggling up Kristen Kabat. They were caught on the Kiss Cam.
Are they both married families?
Kristen's divorced.
The lady is divorced.
Yeah. Andy, not. Andy's got a family. Wait, I'm sorry. Had a family.
Had a family.
So, here we go. Let's play the footage.
Roll.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Well, it was the first one. They're having an affair.
Is it any of our business?
Sure. Because they're at a public event and they were caught. And now it's juicy gossip.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody likes drama, especially when it ain't their own. So, if they would have just played it cool, I bet you none of this would have happened.
What? And how did they not play it cool? How did
they kind of?
What did they do?
They kind of panicked.
Okay. Oh, on camera.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what caught his attention, you know?
Yeah.
If they would have just stayed snuggled up, I guarantee you.
Oh, so they were on the Kiss Cam or whatever, the Coldplay Cam, whatever, and then they tried to hide or something.
Oh, look at these two.
Yeah.
And he saw
All
it.
right, come on.
Yeah.
You're okay?
I didn't see
She
it.
hit her face. You didn't watch it?
No.
Either they're having an affair or
God,
they're
I
just very
can't.
shy.
See if we can get it to replay. I can't see where my freaking mouse is
Oh,
at.
look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a married couple trying
They look guilty as hell.
to be anywhere else but there, yeah.
If they would have just stayed
Yeah.
and played it cool,
although
it
playing,
never would have made the rounds.
I don't know if playing it cool would have helped. I mean, somebody probably would have ended up seeing them, but
But it wouldn't have made it all over the internet.
yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only reason it made it all over the internet is because Chris Martin made the joke. Ha 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 ha! Isn't this funny? And then the internet was like, "Whoa, what's going on with these two?"
Usually on the Kiss Cam, you kiss.
Right.
You don't hide and, act suspicious.
It was very sus.
Very sus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just team building with my employees. I'm team building.
Clearly, they need to get some representation.
But
Oh, look at these two. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
So you got caught with a married man. That doesn't mean you don't have rights. I'm Alex Trimble from Side Piece Law.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you're a mistress, a side chick, or the girl that does things that his wife won't, Side Piece Law has represented homewreckers since 2006. We offer free daily consultations right around lunchtime at the nearby Hampton Inn. So if your affair was exposed on the Jumbotron at a Coldplay concert, you might be entitled to compensation. Other attorneys will leave you unsatisfied. So get some on the side with Side Piece Law. Call 1-800-2-FORNICATE or slide into our DMs. Side Piece Law. Unlike that guy who won't leave his wife, we're committed to you.
Whoa. Oh, well, good timely commercial there for all these CEOs. Can't believe that came up in a stop set.
Okay, so this fella, we do not have a statement from him despite what you've seen online. There is a false, fake statement from this Andy Byron guy circulating online. Which is funny because in part of the statement he takes accountability and then the next paragraph he's kind of blaming Coldplay.
Yeah.
But it's not even a real statement. He's been quiet. The wife also been quiet. She took off the surname Byron from her Facebook and Insta. That was the first step. And then she deleted them or deactivated them.
Let me get this straight, man.
But word on the street was she was overwhelmed with support. People coming and being like, hey, your husband's an asshole. So there you have it. The other lady, the human resources lady. Man, it's always the human resources people, isn't it?
Yeah, the ones that are supposed to be protecting you are the ones out shagging the CEO.
Yeah.
With a family.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on there? Where's the moral fortitude, Biatch?
Well, she's not the one that took the vow to the family. He is.
Yeah, it's true. Well, she's a homewrecker at the very least.
So
I love that name, homewrecker. If we ever have an intern on the radio, we're going to call him homewrecker.
Okay. I don't really care. I don't think we're ever going to have an intern.
I don't care either. I'm just talking.
So,
all right.
That's that.
So what do we do now? I don't know what to do with my hands.
Hang them.
What do I do? I mean, technically it's none of our business, but it is pretty juicy. I wonder what he's worth. Because the ex-wife is, not only did she remove his name, I'm sure she's got the lawyer on the phone. And so she's going to get something out of it.
$50 million.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
All right, so she gets 30 of that. And, I hope people leave the wife alone. I mean, she didn't do anything. I mean, the news crews aren't going to, is TMZ going to be camping out in the front yard? What about this serial cheater?
But
yeah, I get it. To have your whole life shattered and blown up right in front of the whole world at a Coldplay concert.
How humiliating.
Wow. And then you did it for Coldplay. You lost your family over Coldplay. I mean, that's the ultimate insult, right? I mean, I could see it if you were like at a Metallica show. It might be worth it. But Coldplay? Losing your family, making out with some broad at a Coldplay show? Double jeopardy, Mr. Bond. Boy, what's your take on that? I mean, clearly, I don't think he'll lose his job, but they're going to have to, somebody's got to go, right? The HR
Well, of
lady?
course, he ain't going to lose his job.
No, he's not going to lose his job.
It's always the woman.
Yeah.
It's the woman's fault.
Yeah, she makes 60 cents on the dollar, and then she's the one that gets blamed for it. Look at Jan. It's a classic.
Even though he clearly is the one that has power over her.
Classic Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson scenario
100%.
playing out right here.
Only we didn't see a titty.
I know. I love this.
Son of a bitch. Robbed of the titty.
Okay. Would you rather, which one's worse? Being caught cheating and losing your family, or being seen at a Coldplay concert on the Jumbotron? What's worse? What's a worse insult?
Well,
Yeah.
this is hard for me because I understand that there are actual Coldplay fans out there.
What?
I know. I'm still coming to terms with the fact that they're at Camp Randall.
So they're at the dark. They're in the dark at a Coldplay
And the
show.
lonely ones are at the Annex.
Sad. Well, yeah. That's true. Well, life ain't fair. I mean, what was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. But yeah, they're at the show. They're at a stadium. I assume they're at a stadium. I don't know where was that? I don't even know. I didn't even see. I only saw the headline.
Gillette Stadium.
Oh, Boston. Or whatever.
Foxborough.
So they're up in the corner in a dark spot.
They're in a suite.
Oh, they were in a suite.
I'm sure they were in a suite.
Okay. Where you think you've got some privacy.
Yeah, he's deleted his LinkedIn profile. That's how you know it's serious.
Oh, my. Yeah, well, just that alcohol. All of a sudden, you're grabbing the HR lady's boobs.
Yeah, well, I feel like they've probably been dating each other for a while.
And yeah, you don't know. So the kiss cam or whatever they call it, Coldplay cam, whatever. What that would have been on the main screens on the main stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was very ominous. Oh yeah.
Well, and then you have Chris Martin making commentary of everybody that the kiss cam is picking up.
And I will give Chris Martin some
fantastic
credit. Chris Martin was unapologetic. He's like, hey, you two, Who are you two and who you hiding from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to give him credit. That's pretty funny.
I
usually
I want a statement from Chris Martin.
I mean, if you're gonna you know, be out screwing around on your wife, your kids, your family with the HR lady at work, you think you'd keep that like the guy said at the Hampton,
right?
After the show,
right?
And who knows where they work out of? Probably, I don't know, Boston, I guess.
Right. Well, and then like,
oh, that's going to be awkward at the office.
God damn, you're gonna be all snuggled up with her out in public.
Dude, this is the world, man. There is a camera on every corner, and there's 80 cameras at a Colplay show.
And then his wife. Think about his wife. The whole world knows that your husband is cheating on you.
Like, oh, they got us.
You son of a bitch. I'm coming for all your money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm getting the humiliation that you made me feel. You're paying me for it. You know what I mean?
The one time he's snuggling up and grinding into her backside.
The whole world knows that you cheated on me. What's the dollar value on that?
Incredible. And when did this happen? Was it last night?
Yeah, dude, when was it?
What's today? Friday. When was it? Couldn't have been last night. The world can't know that fast.
It was.
Maybe we can.
What night was it?
I hope there's no prenup either.
I can't. Why won't it tell me what freaking night it was? Well, let me just see.
Was this kind of a? Well, no, it wouldn't be the same as the Bezos divorce.
It was on Wednesday.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, we are ruthless people.
Yeah, man. Holy
just
smoke.
Dining at the table of somebody else's tragedy. Well, yeah, I mean, you're HR, dude. I mean, you can't, there's rules.
Jesus.
There's rules. It makes it extra juicy, though, I have to say.
Okay, the lady to their right also works at the same company.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Well, at that point, I wonder if they had great sex once they were out. They're like, yeah, our lives are over. We might as well go in the bathroom here in the suite and
I don't think so.
take care of something.
It went one of two ways. Where they were either like,
Yeah, see, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I was simply there. She fell. She tripped over a rug. Carpet was bad. I had to catch her. Why were you hiding? Because I got a giant zit. I didn't want anybody to see. Wow. I'm going to be following that one because I love gossip.
I just hope somebody commented on there. I feel like this is the beginning of a true crime story. And I was like, I hope that is not the effing case.
He could say it was his sister, and they're just very, very close.
This isn't Kentucky. Well, to be continued. We'll see what happens. I just, I'm rooting for the wife. Take his money.
Wonder what his wife looks like. I'd like to compare the two.
It was a company outing.
Was it company outing?
It was a company outing, and you're the CEO, and you're snuggling with the HR bitch.
I mean,
How the audacity. How dare you? Both of you's fired. If I was on the board, you're out, dude. That's terrible.
What are the odds of Chris Martin, the singer for Coldplay, actually hitting the jackpot? And I'm sure he was just trying to. How did he know? He wouldn't have known.
He didn't know.
No, he probably does that every night. You got to remember at these concerts, you guys know this. These artists, these musicians, they say the same dialogue at every show. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They say the same predetermined dialogue at every show. No, really. So he's done this before, and this time he just hit the jackpot.
Right. Right. They just look.
Because who doesn't want to be on camera at a Colplay or a Stone show or a Metallica Kiss Cam? Are you kidding me? You live for that thing. Oh, this is a good way to end a week.
Oh, my God. It really is.
I love the drama.
I'm like salivating.
I know. I can't wait for Monday. Sold the company. The man's living in a van down by the river. The woman's disappeared.
Why am I like this? God.
Fantastic.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so this is a story out of Kentucky about a gnat infestation. There's a new recycling plant that popped up, and our aluminum plant that has like recycled aluminum bales nearby. And so all these people that have lived around the area for a long time, they're like thinking about selling their homes. Good luck.
Really?
Yeah, PC2. It's a huge deal in the area. In fact, it's News 13's top story. So here we go. We're just going to roll the footage.
For nearly 70 years, Isla Thomas has called Edwards Road
Isla.
home in northern Logan County. Now in her 90s, she's wondering if it's time to sell and walk away.
Say last year they were bad, but this has been the worst year. You can't even enjoy sitting in your kitchen drinking your coffee or anything.
Thomas is one of dozens of residents near Logan Aluminum's recycling facility in Lewisburg who say a persistent gnat infestation has made daily life unbearable. Many are now part of a lawsuit against the company, claiming the plant is to blame.
I just have a lot of gnats and you can't cook, you can't hardly eat for them.
Walk inside Thomas's spotless home and you'll see hundreds, maybe thousands of gnats caught on traps hanging from light fixtures.
About every day or every other day you have to change them all or they just fly so bad you can't even stay in the.
She literally has like the traps all over her stove.
Oh, my God, that's disgusting.
And they're covered. And she's got strips hanging up from like every light fixture and they're just covered in them. It's terrible.
She needs to be in a spacesuit and then squeezing in that tubed space food through her spacesuit tube.
Sounds terrible.
Say the infestation began around 2019 when Logan Aluminum started storing bales of recycled aluminum at a nearby site called DC4.
It's a major concern. It's been going on for years. It's getting worse every year.
Just down the road, Thomas's grandson Josiah Head and his family face the same relentless problem.
When you're changing your daughter's diaper and you're having to swat gnats from her genitalia, that's pretty traumatizing.
Girl, you need to calm down.
No
Jesus,
matter how many
Chelsea.
times it happens, but it's obviously frequent.
It's gotten so bad, the Heads have spent time living out of a camper at Lake Malone. They say Logan Aluminum paid for their stay. A point highlighted in the lawsuit is proof the company acknowledged fault.
They are basically saying, yeah, we know that we have this issue and we're going to take care of you guys.
No, they're not.
And then all of a sudden the story changes and there's no more help and they're basically calling us liars.
Logan Aluminum declined to comment on the lawsuit. The company also denies most claims in the lawsuit, including whether the materials.
Dude, the footage is disgusting. There's just like, they have gnat traps everywhere and they're just effing filled. It's
stored at DC4 are compressed bales and whether those bales contain insects when brought to Logan County. For now in Logan County, Brennan Crane, WBKO Investigate.
Get the hell out of Logan County.
Dude, for real.
Wow.
But how are you going to sell that house?
Yeah.
You ain't going to sell that house. Ain't nobody going to buy that. And you sure as hell ain't going to make money off that house. You know, if someone buys it, they're going to buy it for less than what you bought it for.
Right. When you see the pictures, the strips are, you can't even tell there's a strip under there. There's so many gnats on it.
It's disgusting.
Man, I know. Let's see, gnats, hurricanes. I don't know whether to stay here, go to Florida.
I know.
The only thing be worse is a gnat hurricane. That's
right.
the only thing that'd be worse.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they say using the bathroom is a nightmare.
God. Could you imagine, like, gnats on your balls?
Well,
Actually, it's my kink. I'm a natty for gnats.
How terrible is that?
Yeah, that's incredible.
Ooh.
And then, because don't they hatch by like the billions, those stupid gnats?
Right. So the bales obviously loaded with these soda cans, right? So when they arrive, the gnats and the larvae are in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So there's no option. There's nothing to do.
I mean, what do you do?
You gotta get rid of
Spray the bales?
What if you warehoused the aluminum? The aluminum. Why? Well, the plant doesn't want to spend any more money. Well, how do the people at the plant work there?
Well, the bales are stored in a different area. So I don't know that the gnats are in the plant. Doesn't it seem like you would just, if you sprayed the bales with an insecticide, right?
But what's the aluminum part? What was the aluminum thing then?
Yeah, because they're in the bales.
Okay.
The larva's in the bales.
Gotcha.
Because the gnats are attracted to the sugar from the soda cans and stuff. Terrible. I'd be pissed. I would too be in a lawsuit. 100%.
If it ain't toxins in the soil, it's weather. If it ain't the weather, it's the effing gnats.
So they have their hearing August 21st.
What else could go wrong?
Yeah.
Maybe you could move into a haunted house that's possessed. That'd be slightly worse than gnats. Would you rather have a house that's possessed or be in a house full of uncontrollable gnats?
Possessed.
Well, your head will spin around, and you will be...
That's a cool party trick.
And you go to hell.
I feel like I'm there already.
Okay. Wow. Sorry.
I mean, not here.
No.
Just
Gotcha.
generally.
Yeah, just out in the world. Steve Miller feels the same way. That's why he canceled.
I know.
Steve Miller Band thought, well, it's very scary, and there's gnats around most of the places.
Gnats everywhere.
Or it's either that or I can't sell tickets. So I think I'll just come up with a dumb.
I can't deal with that. I don't know. The flies and the gnats and the mosquitoes buzzing around your effing head. It is maddening. It drives me absolutely insane.
There's between a fruit fly and a gnat. Is one bigger? Is the fruit fly bigger? Or are they the same thing?
That's a good question.
What if you, I think, what do we do with the, that was for flies. They put a thing of like vinegar out,
Right, yeah, the vinegar and the dish soap.
Right.
Fruit flies and gnats are both small flying insects, but they belong to different families, and they have distinctive characteristics. Well, let's learn. Fruit flies are typically tan or light brown with red eyes and are attracted to overripe or rotting fruit. Gnats, on the other hand, can be yellowish, tan, or dark brown, and are often smaller than fruit flies with long legs and weaker flight.
The only thing I can remotely relate to this with is the red beetle things. When I used to live in Mazo, I was surrounded by a lot of farm, and in the fall, I guess is fall their hatch time or whatever, their breeding time. I don't know. The Asian red beetle little dudes. I remember my house I was living at, they'd come under the door.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have them all over the house.
You got to suck them onto the windowsills with a vacuum.
Yeah, absolutely. They'd be dead in there. There'd be a layer of crusty.
Yeah, like so many.
Oh, man.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah, good protein. I used to mix them in my meatloaf. Fantastic.
That's a nice. Still waiting for the nug loaf.
Still waiting. Well, that sounds like a nightmare.
It does. And I feel bad for her. And she's in her 90s. She looks pretty healthy.
It's like living in a flood zone. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those weird.
I know.
Just trapped. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, you look like you're doing a pretty good job.
What if you had like a giant like a suction device that just created some suction and would suck them down into a filter or something, like a what am I thinking? What's the thing you put in your basement? What am I thinking of?
A dehumidifier?
A dehumidifier, except it's a reverse dehumidifier.
It's a gnatifier?
It's a gnatifier. Yes.
Yeah. So it would have to be sweet. You need to, because they like the sugars. Yeah.
And then once they're within like 3 feet, the gentle suction.
Yeah.
Just
vaporizes
vaporizes the little bastard.
Anything that says gentle suction, you're going to risk someone putting their wiener in it.
True. There was that pool incident at Hampton Inn in 2006. I forgot about that. Never be the same.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
Did you know that the hottest chili pepper in the world is so hot it could kill you?
Or you can listen to this one.
Bears can smell your menstruation.
I can smell your menstruation.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Mike Protich.
Mike.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
I was
buddy.
going to weigh in on the horse co-op.
Hit me.
I'm not very knowledgeable, but I see a lot of horses around, so they look beautiful.
Aww.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
He knows a stud when he sees one. It's all good. Hey, man.
I'm good. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. How are you?
I know. Doing good. Doing good. I was excited to see that you're coming to Madison.
I know. I mean, I feel like Wisconsin in general is just always on my list, forever and always.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. We should be a permanent part of your life. I would love to be your second home, Mike.
It feels that way many times, so you got that going.
Good. September 27th at the Annex, Mike Protich will be visiting us. I'm assuming this is going to be an acoustic jam for us. Yeah.
Yeah, so, it was 10 years ago that Red Sun Rising, we released our debut record, and that was the record that got us off the ground. And it's hard to believe that it's been 10 years. So I've been doing these just solo shows, playing a lot of that record. And the shows that I've done so far have just been amazing, like infectious energy, everyone just screaming the songs at the top of their lungs. And it's just been a ton of fun. So I can't wait to do it up there.
Yeah, dude. I think they're going to play. I think when I don't know what version of Mankind or Humankind will be left after whatever is happening right now, but I think they're still going to play Death Wish 128 years from,
oh my God,
from right
for
now.
real.
It's honestly one of the great ones, dude.
Thank you. I mean that song is a lot of those songs are I feel like can be relative and poignant at different times as we move on in our lives, and so it kind of circles back and has a new meaning, even for me, years later, from the moment I wrote it or what I was writing it about, and then to now. So it's kind of definitely one of those songs. So I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, that's for sure. What is the current sitch with, and I'm sure you get this a lot. I don't,
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the violent, but I mean, what do the moving parts look like right now?
Well, I mean, I have my whole body of work now that I'm really focusing on, all the stuff I did with Red Sun Rising, which, we've been on that indefinite hiatus, and it's still indefinite. I don't know if that will ever, we'll ever be together as a band, as Red Sun Rising again. But, me and Patrick and David from Red Sun Rising, we're still in the violent. So it's still 3/5 of Red Sun Rising, and we do throw Red Sun Rising songs into those sets, but we just don't tour as much as, RSR did. But I'm starting to build up some, a solo record, and I'll probably inject things from both of those catalogs into those shows as well. So it's just been an ever-changing career, and I just keep moving forward and taking on what's next, and it's been a lot of fun and gratifying, honestly.
Why do you put the marketing in and the time in, and then the recall, and then you do change the name? What precipitated that? I don't even know. It's probably a stupid question, but I'm going to ask.
No, it's something that's we've talked about a while. But when that band was started, this is the way the analogy I use for Red Sun Rising. That band was started with me and one other person, and it was like a marriage, and when that marriage fails, the Red Sun Rising is kind of like the child. So we both have visiting rights of the child, but it's not exclusively either of our child. So it's kind of like, at this point, the child is an adult. It can be on its own. That's the body of work of Red Sun Rising. Neither of us can have it as full custody. if that makes sense.
It totally makes sense.
Until we agree to have it as full custody together, that's the only way that would happen.
Got it. Well, I'm just glad that you keep moving forward. And I think that's the key to success, really, in the industry is just, you got to keep moving forward, keep making your artwork, keep putting it out there, keep interacting with the audience, and just keep making yourself available. And I think you do a really great job at that. And I love watching your pages and watching you interact with everybody. And I mean, that's all the fun right there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I still put out music, and I always will. And even if no one was listening, I would still put out music because I'm a musician, and it's inside of me. I have to get it out. So you don't have to worry about that. That's for sure.
Do you remember the first song that you wrote?
Yeah, kind of. It was in high school.
Yeah.
And it was just me and my buddy and jamming in his garage, and I remember like referencing songs like Aerosmith, like those classic rock songs where they had the big chorus.
Yeah.
And then I discovered grunge and like Alice in Chains, and that really what led me into that. But I remember like writing my own song and thinking about like, okay, what would they do here?
Right.
And almost singing it like they would do it. And then I discovered my own voice. But that's kind of how I remember writing like my first song, was just like almost copying what I was hearing, and then just developing it into my own thing. But I don't remember the exact first song or what it was called, but it's been so many songs. I mean, I write a couple songs a month at this point. I just have a huge database of music at this point.
Yeah. Do you ever see like advertised on your news feed or anything? They'll be offering like those songwriter classes or anything like that. Do you ever see any of those? And if you do, what are your thoughts on taking classes like that?
I've never taken them, but I have given them.
Yeah.
I do songwriting consultations for bands and artists all the time, especially now in Nashville.
Yeah. So do you think that's something that, like, if someone's listening right now and they're like in a band and they're just starting to kind of get it together, is that something that you think they should invest time in? And if they should, when should they start doing that?
That's a great question. I think once it stops feeling fun, if you're writing a song and you feel stuck and you feel like you don't know what to do, my theory on that always, and it's still to this day, if it stops being fun to work on a song and it starts to feel like you're forcing it or you're working, move on, or then ask for someone like, what would you do here? But until you get to that point, I wouldn't reach out yet,
okay.
or take a class until you really feel like you were stuck, and it's not fun, because it's not fun to like grind over the same song over and over again. Sometimes you just need to set it aside. And, I've said this a million times, songs will tell you when they're ready to be written. And if they're not ready to be written, the song will tell you. Set it aside, and you might come back to that song a month later or 2 years or 3 years later, and you'll know how to finish it. So, just keep moving forward and writing things that make you happy and it's fun. And if you feel like you're really stuck, then reach out to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, I could just see, I don't know, I'm one of those people where it's like, if I'm interested in something, I'm like, I'm going to take a class on it. I'm going to learn all about it. You know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes like, you just got to get in and do it. Like, just go try it first and then maybe take a class. Yeah.
And I think the song, for songwriting, because it's an art and music is an art, and there's obviously general rules like music theory. But I know a lot of guys that know so much music theory but could never write a song because they think about music like a math problem. Like, okay, it's got to be this harmony, it's got to be this interval. And, like, nobody gives a crap about any of that, honestly. If it sounds good and it feels good, just do it.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
You know that, did you know, Mike, that, and we learned this because we're, again, take off on what you're saying about learning things. You know, because of the microplastics, you know, polyester can actually be absorbed through the skin, the chemicals in polyester. You know, it's like made from oil. And you can actually, that's microscopic microplastics coming out of polyester.
Mike, there's a spoon in my brain.
No, that's how you get a spoon in your brain, Mike.
Yeah, don't worry. If my wife was on this right now, she would go on a tangent for 4 hours about that.
Okay. I'm just saying. I think it's contributing to most of my problems, the 8th grade polyester.
Yeah, all this stuff coming out, and my wife's into that, and like my house, we're basically Amish at this point. Like, I think she's shutting off the electricity next month.
That's perfect.
I'm going to see you in the homesteading TikTok videos.
Yes.
Oh no!
That's pretty funny.
All right, awesome. Well, the tickets are for sale for the September 27th Annex show. I love seeing shows at the Annex, too. I mean, what an awesome venue that place is. But I'm just excited to have you back in town for the Unplugged celebration, 10 years of Polyester Zeal, which is crazy. Where does time go?
It's going to be linen. It's going to be linen Zeal from now on. There's no, this polyester's got to go, baby.
Linen Zeal, yeah.
You're going to ruin everything.
Exactly. I appreciate you guys having me on, and it's great to talk to you, and hopefully I can reconnect with a lot of the fans up there and that enjoyed that record, and I can't wait to sing up there with you guys.
We're going to be ready, dude. We will be there front and center. Thank you, buddy. Talk to you.
All right, guys.
All right, have a good weekend. There he goes.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.